Hello my house, I'm Athina and I'm happy and grateful that you are here with me today. Today I'm going to talk about how to protect your energy and for everyone. It doesn't have to be only for empaths and persons that are highly sensitive. Um, Protection is something that every one of us should do to protect our energy from forces that are outside of us. Meaning there are people that are energy vampires, like when you are with them, you get tired, it's like your energy is drained out, and they are super active, it's like their energy is on a high. That's because they were stealing your own energy. So I'm here to try to help you with some things that I do for myself to protect myself from energy vampires, or because I'm an empath, I also take on energy even if I'm walking past people. So it gets heavier and I feel tired because I'm having this load of energy on myself, and to not take on too much energies from outside. There are a couple of ways that I protect myself from this. Not everything that I'm going to show you is something that I do every day when I go outside. There are some methods that I only do when I know for sure that I'm going to meet up an energy vampire, because they are part of the family. Or people that I know are more on the negative side of the emotions, and have this energy around them of heaviness, complaining, and so on. So it's not that I do everything every day when I leave the house or if I'm staying in the house. So yeah, this video is, by the way, I didn't write anything down, just talking freely. So if it's a bit chaotic, then you know why. It's because I need to write the things down before I start making videos. So let's get started with the first thing that I use to protect my energy from people and even spirits. There are spirits that are not all loving and kind. Some of them are on Earth because they, how do you say this? They didn't pass over, or for some reason they stayed here, and for them to also be able to stay on Earth, they can attack us when we are asleep. And I know for a fact that it happens to me most of the time is when I'm having a certain way of sleep paralysis. When this happens, it's like you woke up from your sleep, but somehow there's still this heaviness that is pulling you back to sleep. And even though I woke up, my eyes can't open at all. They feel so heavy that I'm drifting back to sleep, but because I am awake, my thoughts are also awake, so I'm aware of what is happening, and I'm not drifting into a dream where I'm dreaming and not aware that this is a dream, but I am aware what is happening. And most of the time I am dreaming that I am in bed, and I feel this energy from down below of my feet come up to my head. It is a cold energy. It feels uncomfortable, and every time I get this sleep paralysis, where I just know that something came in immediately without thinking. The first time this happened and I knew that it was something that was not meant to be here, I immediately called Archangel Michael, and seconds later this energy just left and I woke up. I woke up. I could open my eyes and move myself again. So Archangel Michael is someone that you can call upon to ask for protection. I just mostly call him for protection. So one way to protect yourself is by calling Archangel Michael or your guardian angel. I do this, for example, sometimes when I know that there is something going to come, that I'm going to somewhere with people that are most likely to disturb my own energy and my peace. I don't know if you are able to get these, because here for myself this is made in the Netherlands. So maybe if you are living in Europe, you may get your hands on this. I don't know outside of Europe if they also ship it outwards. Incense. I don't know if it is, hold on, showing clearly. It says guardian angel, and then you have here an incantation, divine incense to please your guardian angel. And there is an incantation in English, French, I think there is Italian, or Spanish. Wait, no, okay. It's English, French, Spanish, and Portuguese is the incantation that is written here. In English, it's blue and bright is your loving protection to get my day safely started. Wrap your wings around me so I feel gloriously guarded. Guardian angel, it has a blue wing. Certainly Archangel Michael mostly is depicted and said to have blue kind of energy, royal blue I think it is called. I don't know, I'm not good with colors, so for me it's just blue, dark blue. I set the intention, I take the incense and put it on my altar and ask my guides, my spirit guides, my guardian angel and Archangel Michael to protect me. Then I say the incantation and I light the incense. So there is this, you can even ask if you don't work with angels, you can ask your spiritual guides, your ancestors, whatever you work with, to protect yourself. There is even an affirmation that I use before I go to bed. In my head I say 3 times, I'm protected, I'm safe, I'm protected, I'm safe, I'm protected, I'm safe. So maybe you can start using affirmations to help you protect your own energy. So another way that I use to protect my energy is with crystals. It was the first thing that I got for myself to protect my energy, and the first really stone that I had for my protection was black tourmaline, because it is one of the cheapest stones that is there and one of the most known widely. So I have this little black tourmaline always. When I go outside, I put it in my pocket or in a little bag when I don't have pockets in my pants. So a little bag, and then I put it in my bag, so that it's around me. But I also have a black tourmaline bracelet. Basically, the bracelet was one of those that you can. So basically, the bracelet that I've shown you was like this bracelet here, where you can stretch it. But because I have really thin arms, this one that I bought first with black tourmaline was too big for me. So in the store, at the online store, I saw that they had bracelets for children, so I thought, why not children? But the bracelet was like this again. I could put it on my arm, but it was too tight, so that I would have marks left from the stones, and I was like, normal bracelets are too big for me. The children bracelets are too small for me. So I thought, maybe there is a way that I can have still the bracelets, but in the how do you say this? In the size that suits me the most. So I went to YouTube. Sorry, I burned my finger when I was trying to get the bracelet with my lamp because it heats up. So I searched on YouTube a way to make bracelets with crochet, because my mother has the crochet needles and everything, and I also learned it in school. So I was looking for a video that could show me how to make a crochet bracelet with beads, and I found one, and I started to cut all the bracelets that I had and make them into this crochet bracelet so that I could wear it in the size that was the best for me, like this. And it doesn't hurt anymore, and it fits perfectly. The only disadvantage of crochet bracelets is that sometimes it rips and you have to crochet it all back again. So black tourmaline is one that protects you from outside. There is also a stone, I don't remember if it's the, hold on, don't remember if it's the black obsidian or the black onyx, but one of those two can transmute energy, negative energy that already came into your field, so, and protects you from inwards. So black tourmaline protects you outwardly, like it puts a barrier on your aura. And one of the black stones here, either the black obsidian or the black onyx, they protect you inwardly, like if something came through, it's going to transmute. This is the black onyx, and this is the black, obsidian, and this is the black onyx. So, and also then I have crystal for protecting yourself spiritually, like if there is someone trying to psychic attack you, then I have both myself this smoky quartz. But I have to say, just take my my knowledge about crystals with a grain of salt, because I just picked it up from YouTube, people saying about the stones, and I'm not sure if I have everything correct in my head and I'm not mixing crystals with others. So smoky quartz is also a protective stone. Then we have snowflake obsidian is also a protective. Basically everything, most of the black stones, crystals are protective. So I have this. That's, and then I have I heard from Lives Light. She talked about this crystal, the tourmaline quartz, and said that it is a crystal good for empaths, because you have the tourmaline, the black tourmaline in it that protects you outwardly, and the normal white quartz. She said that it can transmute the energy that came to you. I'm not sure if it works, but it made into my protection collection. So I just take everything. So crystals, you can have them around you. Like I have a black tourmaline, a big one, in front of my window, so that no energy can come in through the window. Also, like little side note to the spirit that comes in when you're sleeping, it's mostly best if you sleep with all windows and doors closed, so that no energy can come in uninvited. Because when I always have those dreams, somehow the window in the kitchen, because my room is right in front of the kitchen, somehow the kitchen window is open. It's not every time that when windows are open they come in, just sometimes, because we are most vulnerable in our sleep. So next way to protect your energy is something that I took a little bit from Rosology. She once explained how to make protection salt. I just did it a bit different than her, because I don't know where I can get herbs. So I just made my own protection salt. So basically I took sea salt, normal sea salt, took a pencil, a black pencil, and just a normal pencil that you can also, how do you say this? When you have written something wrong, you can, with the rubber gum, clean it out. So I put the sea salt in a container, then the little rasps from the pencil I put in, and started to mix it with my hands. And while mixing it, I was putting the intention that it protects me from anything negative and that it's not good for me. And I just have to trust that it works, because it is the intention I'm putting in and the energy I'm putting into this salt that should do what it should do. Yeah, I don't know if it's working, but most of the time I'm doing everything to protect myself that I don't even know when something is working or not. So we have the protection salt. Something that I learned from Lexi the Leo. She talked about it to one of her groups. I think it was in the pile of the empaths and highly sensitive that are connected with water, to just fill a little jar with water and ask the water to absorb anything negative that is not for our highest good. And so I did it as well. I tried it, but I mostly put these little jars in my pockets of my pants, and unfortunately it sometimes leaks out, so I had to stop using the water to not get my pants wet. Moreover, in winter it's cold. If you are seeing me looking down, it's because I really burnt my finger and it's hurting. So we have the little jars. Then something that I have learned from my mother, because she somehow got to this knowledge in Brazil, but I think it is also something that in the Mediterranean areas is often used. You see outside of the houses in Italy and Greece, I think, as well. I just don't pay attention much, but I know for sure that in Greece we do this there too, mostly in front of the houses, or if you have a market, they sometimes put it also in front of the market. A way to protect the market from bad energy is garlic. I don't know where this came from, but mostly in front of the Greece houses, and in Italy, I think, as well, maybe also in Spain, so Mediterranean area. They put the whole garlic bundle outside the house. The way that I know from my mother, she takes a little garlic piece, and she had it always in her purse. And I once asked her why she puts it in her purse, and when I was older, she taught me that it said that garlic protects you from any bad energies. So I started to use garlic, but somehow somewhere down the lane I forgot about it, and recently got back at it because I was taking from, I don't know where, it was always when I had my Spanish class, that I would come home and feel nauseous, and I was like fed up with it. Mostly I feel nauseous physically, or I feel my hands trembling when I am getting the evil eye. Somehow, even though I have the evil eye, how to protect yourself from the evil eye, I think most of you know that there is this little talisman in Greece and in Turkey. You see this a lot. This one here is one that I have around my room, just to a representative. Maybe when you watch my pick a cards video, you see me at my ring, the evil eye ring. Then I have this little bracelet here with the little evil eye, and I have also a pendant on my neck with the evil eye. But sometimes it doesn't work. The evil eye symbolism doesn't work, and I still get the energy. In Portuguese, if you were able to speak Portuguese, we call it also olhado. It's just like the eye. That has something to do with the eye. Basically, what is said that evil eye is mostly people are jealous and thinking bad thoughts about you and not wanting you harm. Sometimes they may put it unintentional because they are jealous, and sometimes, even though jealousy is something normal that happens as humans, some of this energy can really be sent unintentionally. So some send it unintentionally, others know what they are doing and send it intentionally. But there's also the belief that I had from my mother that concerning Oyadu, that it doesn't have to only be bad intentions, it can also be like compliments. Like she said, for example, yeah, you are cute and beautiful, so people think about you being beautiful and cute, and this can also send energy, and so I feel um, nauseous. Most of the time I feel nauseous. If it gets too much, my body just wants to release this energy, so I will have to throw up. It's a way. So when I was in Spanish class, two times I would come back feeling nauseous, and there is a ritual that is passed down from my grandmother to my father. She learned it from either it was her grandfather or from her grandmother, so it's something that is in my family, how to take off the energy from your body, from the evil eye. My father had to do this for me all the time, and I was really fed up with, because I was trying to protect myself with the crystals and everything else, but I still would get the energy. And so I remembered, I came back to the garlic, and also my mother once said that someone in the television, your navel is when you are in your mother's womb, you are connected with the navel cord, I think it is called in English, to get the nutritions from your mother. So now that you don't have this cord anymore, and the navel is still there, and somehow it is what she looked up, because someone used to put a band-aid on their navel in television, and she said in the Brazilian television, by the way, that she puts this band-aid on her navel because it is to protect her from not getting any negative energy into her body. So somehow maybe that we get energy also through our navel when it is exposed. And so I started to not put a band-aid on my navel, because it hurts when you are ripping off the band-aid, and I'm really sensitive to pain. It hurts me more than the average people. So I just take something that you can bandage you when you are hurt somehow. I just bandage my stomach and cover my navel so that no energy can come through it. And I do everything, like I pick everything when I know that I'm going to a place with people that are more negative and energy vampires, but most of the time I don't do this all. So when I know I'm just going outside, we are just passing by people, I just leave the band away and just have my navel exposed. What I do, I have always my crystals with me, the garlic, the evil eye symbol, and my salt. But there is also a way to protect your energy in putting energy into an object that you have around with you. I have an object on me that has a protective energy to them, because the intention was put in. I'm not going to say which object it is, because this is going to be a little secret of mine, so that nobody attacks me. So you have also to have some little secrets. Not that I don't trust you, my elf. It's just that there are people that do want to harm you even through the internet. So I'm not going to expose all my cards so that they can work through all this. But let's just say, by the way, this is not my object, what energy is. let's just say you have rings or earrings, and you want to protect yourself with it. So you put it into your hands and you imagine that there is energy flowing in from above, from source, universe, whatever, through your crown chakra, down through your hands, and putting the intention on protecting your energy from anything that is harmful for you. And you put on the list of how you want to be protected. Be as specific as possible, like protecting your energy so that energy vampires can take it, protecting your energy so that energy from others doesn't affect you and your auric field, or putting the intention that spirits that are not vibrating high, that doesn't come from unconditional love and light, to not be able to get near you or steal your energy. You are free as long as you put the intention and thank the universe, your guides, and everything. It should work. I, for example, didn't put the energy on my object. Someone else put the energy for me into the object, but I also once did it and I know it worked. I just have this tendency to forget to put a new energy on it. So sometimes even crystals will lose a little bit of the potential energy because they are sending it out all the time, and to for them to refresh and cleanse, I mostly, and to charge, I mostly use selenite, this white thing here, which is the selenite wand. I have even a selenite palm stone to cleanse the crystals and recharge them. So you also have to recharge sometimes your objects that you put the energy in. When you feel like the object has lost a little bit of this first energy, you just do the same thing again with the object and recharge it. So this is how you can, from my side, how to protect yourself from any energies. I, for example, also protect myself before I do readings, so that no spirits come and try to harm me or us in this case, because there are spirits that tend to play as they are your guides, but they aren't. So I protect myself before readings. So if you work with energies, protecting yourself is something that you should do always. If you are doing readings, or if you work with energy like Reiki, other energy work, protecting yourself is important. Even if you don't do this at all, protecting your energy is something that you are doing your own good. It's putting the effort in yourself. It's like showing yourself that you love yourself, and also you think that you are worthy of being protected all the time. Just side note here. And also something that is important for protecting your energy is cleansing your energy. But about cleansing your energy, this is going to be in another video, about how I cleanse myself and all the methods that I know. So there is that. I do hope that this helped you a little bit on different methods on how to protect your energy. You don't have to do this at all. If you have your own methods, please do share them with us, because protection is something really important, and I really like to use as much as I can to protect myself as well. Maybe you want to help someone else that is in the comments, or maybe not, that doesn't resonate at all with any of these methods. Maybe you have a different method that I didn't talk about, that I have no knowledge, and if you are comfortable in sharing it with us, it would be I would be grateful, and I think others would also be grateful. But if you don't, then just, it's okay. So really thank you for staying with me till the end. It's a long video I'm seeing here. Thank you again for the constant support. Thank you for staying with me till the end. And I will be seeing you in my next video. Bye!